So we'll try our best, and if not, then maybe I'll just cry and go home tomorrow. I mean, Detroit worked well, Grand Rapids worked well.
Grand Rapids.
Yeah, I love Grand Rapids. I
I go
mean,
see my son in Lansing. I always go up that way. It's
right.
a little out of the way, but just spend a couple hours there.
Yep.
Like some of the size of the aircraft, like Delta flies at 321 into there from Atlanta.
Yeah.
It's
Yep. Yep. See that kid over here? Did you catch that when I was
fuck that sucks.
Sox jersey?
Mr. Tripp, I know you've been through a lot of stuff, and I felt really bad for you. But not to make you feel any better at all, but I raised my son on my own.
Wow.
My wife, who I totally adored, told me she didn't want to be married,
Wow.
be a mom. And my son was in fifth grade, and I did it.
Yeah.
He graduates next year. I'm almost done with my house. I got 2 more years. And they're slowly working on their relationship after all these years. But just when you think you are down, like
Dude,
friends come through, God comes through. I don't know. You wake up the next morning and you think, I'm not gonna. I want to move on. I'm not gonna. I don't want to be in poopy face the rest of my life.
I just,
And
yeah. No, I,
but it sounds like you are active with your faith, and that's awesome.
yeah.
Keep that up.
Well,
And
that's the problem. I mean, it's just,
you said something once that really hit home. You feel like a surplus human being. And holy cow. See, that's why when I saw you just
yeah.
minutes ago that I was going to cry because you have said so many things that have. I mean, it's all about the plans, but it's about more. That's become. I'm just one person on the chat. I'm sure you've said something or that has touched somebody somehow, some way too.
Yeah. Well,
And
I
go to bed tonight thinking, hey, wow, I did, I was taking pictures of planes, but I actually touched.
it doesn't look like I'm still running into issues. And I don't know why, but I know that you just have to keep trying. Do your best, as Matt has been saying, and just push forward. So we're going to try, and I'm going to be out here for a little bit longer before I head back home to my sister's house. But we're still going to try and be on the air at 9 o'clock. If it doesn't work, then I live in the freaking Midwest. There's like a million other airports to go to. Uh, I think when I tried a test connection last year at Pewaukee,
Okay.
and it let's see if that works. Ugh. This is my airport. This is like not and like this no matter this is my home. This is where I'm from.
You want to show it off.
Yeah, absolutely. Knowledge and education, all that jazz.
Right. To look at a plane and then pan over and see the skyline, that's
Yeah.
that's cool.
Yeah. Well, I'll try my best tomorrow.
It came up to you,
Like in Dallas.
I mean here, since you've been here.
No, it's just you,
Okay.
Matt Man, the big Matt Man.
Did Kevin walk over at all, or?
No, and I thought about. It, I was like,
Yeah.
it's like I don't know.
He's been here before.
He has. Yep, he's been here a couple times.
I think just by himself though.
Yeah,
He was up in the grass area. Two brothers about 2 years ago too. They were heavy, and
Josh and Peter.
Josh,
Yeah.
yeah,
Hmm.
they were really personable. But they like to be by the little wall there, the portable
Yeah.
barriers. They were out there.
I might try that. I'll get here early and max attack.
I like the Max.
Blick fling. Yeah, we're trying to get these gremlins out of the system. I think if I can, I'm going to try and wake up super early, get here an hour early, and then just stream until 9 o'clock to see if I can get the gremlins out. S-
Wind's supposed to change in the afternoon,
It is.
but sometimes if it's less than 4 or 5 knots,
Yep.
they'll keep it this way all day.
Yeah, they'll still keep a tailwind. Yep. What's up, everybody? Blick fling. Gremlins is the word of the day. Actually, the word of the day is tomorrow. Yeah. But St. Louis, I'm standing on. So if you know where the airport is in St. Louis, it's not the best area. It's just it's down the street from Ferguson. Um, and so I'm standing at the top of the hill at a street corner on like this piece of sidewalk that's about this wide and this tall and I just this little island and it worked great.
Good.
And so I would go back there in a heartbeat during the day.
Yeah.
I was being eaten alive by mosquitoes last night.
Right.
Um, but
The vantage point you had, you could really see the rise of the run.
yeah,
That was cool.
yeah, yeah, that was perfect. I was like, oh my gosh, this is working so well. I don't even want to leave because I know what, I know how O'Hare treats me as far as the signal. I'm like, I know how it treats me. So, but we battle through. Yeah. Uh, yeah, I'm impressed some people are up there. That's impressive.
Yeah. He has Kia Soul, so I don't think that's all-wheel drive, but you can drive that thing up that hill. And usually the little hill is washed out too, especially with what we had Monday night.
Right.
For some reason.
So what's up, Lick? What's up, Jet? What's up, everybody? We're trying take two. Um, or maybe this is take three. I don't know. What I do know is our friend Matt Man64 is kicking back with us. Brought me Italian beef from Portillo's. Um, and it was awesome and amazing. And we're going to try and do it again tomorrow, 9 a.m., bright and early. If the gremlins get us, so be it. And then, well, what we'll do. What I'll do is I'll drive down to Midway. I'll see if Midway works. And Midway last year was awful, so maybe something's improved somehow. And if not, then maybe I'll go to AT&T. Because, I would, to do like a 6-hour stream from my home, like would be perfect. When I started doing this, I was like, oh, I got to get home to Chicago O'Hare and do it because, it's like my home. But anyways, then where else could we go?
Did you do the
I
parking garage at Midway?
Yeah, so the rental car parking garage?
Okay, on the north side of it.
Yeah. So on the north side, I thought that would work perfect, and the view is perfect.
Right.
But
Oh yeah. Especially if they're landing south.
yeah, zero signal. Zero, not like way worse than this. And so I think that's why nobody does a live stream for Midway, because for some reason nobody can get a signal.
There's some guy that puts a camera on that. Have you seen that?
Yep,
I think it's a remote.
It is. Yeah, and it's run. It's like a. I think it's like an auto repair shop
Yeah.
across the street.
Yep.
You know, and he just runs it.
Cool thing about Midway is you have the White Castle on the southeast side of the field.
Yeah. Hey, what's up, network? What's up, Blick Fling? Blick, I usually go to the rental car. I was telling Matt, man, I go to the rental car garage because on the top floor. And that video, I mean, the signal for connection isn't that great, but the video is great. And what's up, Carson? And my sister's a night owl, by the way, so doesn't really bother me getting home.
Before they built the wall around Midway, you could sit on the south side of the garage
Yes.
and take everything on sound.
Yeah. So you were mentioning the fact that there used to be the observation decks.
Yes.
My, any in the ATC tower. My dad took my, I think it was their first date. My mom took
Oh,
my dad took my mom there for their first date, and they met here.
yeah.
So
Very cool.
yeah, I was like, dang man, I wish that was still around. The White Castle roof, good suggestion, Blick Fang. What's up, Carson? Good suggestion. I didn't fly from St. Louis to Chicago. I drove up, Carson. Hope your dad's flying. Did you invite him to come check out the channel? The Air Canada pilot. Carson's dad is an Air Canada pilot. And I said, well, shoot, we got to have him come on over. So we are here at Chicago O'Hare. My good friend, and our good friend of the program, Mattman64, is hanging out. And we are trying to get a stable connection for the show tomorrow. So cross your fingers, toes, say your prayers, cross your eyes too. And we're rocking.
Good signal in east winds.
Good signal in east winds.
And the one Blackhawks player's dad is an Air Canada pilot.
Say what?
One of the Blackhawks players' dads.
Oh, really?
I always thought his name sounded like "Happy to see you."
Andreas Athanasiou?
Yeah, his
Yeah.
dad flies for Air Canada.
Oh, he flies for Air Canada? Nice. So we're going to watch everything here, but we'll see the day turn into night here at O'Hare. So you see that E-175? Your dad's flying over the ocean on a 787 from London to Toronto. Awesome, Carson. And thanks everyone for saying hi. It's dude. I'm telling you, man, this weather.
It's like air conditioning.
It is. So when I lived in Wyoming, it was like 6,000 feet up during the summertime. It would get hot, like low 90s, but at night it would be down to 65,
Sure.
and we'd just leave the windows open at night.
Supposed to get that cold tonight. 60s.
Oof. Yeah, it is almost cold from coming from Texas. You're like, whoa. Which is sad because I used to walk around in shorts in 30-degree weather,
Right.
right?
I do that.
Yeah. That's the Chicago thing.
Exactly.
You know, if it's
Depot in February. And,
Yep.
Usually like a hoodie and shorts.
exactly. Green River Chaotic Bean. Yeah, what's the I think I saw it on Instagram or Facebook, like 40 degrees is officially shorts weather. But I would get if it would be, so I would go with like a sweatshirt and shorts, gym shorts,
Right.
right to the Home Depot or the, you know, like
Right.
grab something to eat. And even if it was, even more so if it was snowing, because usually the temperature would be about the same
Right.
because the cloud would keep the heat in.
Up here, 30 degrees on a sunny day can be really nice.
Mm-hmm.
It all depends on the wind.
Yep.
Even 20, you get out and do things, rake leaves, whatever.
Absolutely. So, welcome, friends and countrymen and countrywomen. We are at Chicago O'Hare International Airport. Cindy M747 White Castle does sound good. I actually had Portillo's. Matt Man was nice enough to bring me some. I was really hoping you would, so best ever. Best ever. But yeah, I think I would be so soft, coming back here for a winter.
Oh,
I would just
I
be,
get that way. Oh my God. Come home from work, eat, either watch a stream or watch the Blackhawks
yeah.
by the clock. It's dark at 4:30. You leave.
Mm
When
hmm.
it's dark, come home. It's dark.
Mm hmm.
But in the summer, we like to get out and play. I mean, we're farmers staying here. Look at that.
Yep. Oh, I got a serious farmer stand from riding my bike.
What kind of bike do you have?
It's just a little pedal bike, little specialized cross trail.
Okay. Not these $2,000 Trek bikes that I see.
No, mine was 600, and I thought it was pretty nice.
That'd be cool.
I was like, that's good enough for me. But then there's these people who will buy the electric bikes. I'm like, why,
Yeah.
why are you even? Come on, man. Why are you even doing that?
The scooters too.
Yeah.
Those were all over Nashville last week.
Yep.
Yeah, you just leave them right there on
Mm-hmm.
the sidewalk.
Oh, yeah. So they're also out at LAX. In fact, I would use them when I would go spotting because then I could go down Westchester Avenue because it's literally almost 2 miles to the end of the runway. But I'd rent one of those and just ride down the sidewalk. It's great. It was perfect. It was fantastic. So 9 a.m. we're gonna try and stream tomorrow, ladies and germs, uh, and see how long we can hold out a good signal. So see, it started out like this too, where it would no problems whatsoever, and then it just kind of like nosedived. Skyther playing Fortnite. Let's go plane spotting. What's going on? Good to see everybody. My name's Pip. Welcome into Pip's Plane Spotting Live. We're doing a test stream. We're going to try streaming tomorrow 9 a.m. and be out here. Hopefully most of the day. Should be another nice day here at Chicago. Do I still sound like I have an accent when I say Chicago? People say I still have an accent. Like it may come in like I expected you. So I'm talking with Mattman64, one of our friends of the program and subscribers and supporters. I thought you'd have like a big accent.
Oh, no. Hey there, you there, you guys.
Yeah, like, but yeah, hey, oh, hey, RWBJR, what's up? How's it going?
Yeah, I think that's even regional within a region. I mean, if you grew up around Midway, Bridgeport, Burbank, that area, you've got that over.
Well, and see, it's funny though. My sister Andrea, who I'm staying with, I have two older sisters and a younger brother, but we all grew up here, so we all had the same experience. We all had exposure to the same diction, and like, so I went on my church mission, left, and I came back, and I went to the South. And she's like, "Oh my gosh, what happened to your accent and everything and whatever?" And then even going to college out in Utah, people said, you have a weird accent, and it was just
Right.
so different.
When I first met my future in-laws, this was back in the '90s, and they lived in McKinney. Uh, my wife at the time, her aunt, she says, "I like to listen to you. You sound like the guy on the news." What? I guess that made. I try not to. Well, they didn't think I had like an accent or something, which I'm sure I do.
Yeah. Yep.
But you don't have a draw. You haven't built
No.
up a draw at all.
Now, Captain Jaime, what's up? And RWBJR, what's up? Great to see you. This is your home airport. So I grew up in Naperville. So obviously this is, I still call it my home airport. Like this is my home. Even though I live in Texas, I keep trying to come back to Chicago. That's the funny thing. Most people are leaving. And I'm like, no, no, I want to come back. And you're like, and I can never do it.
The people that relocated to the east come back.
Right,
I have friends that moved to Maryland,
right,
D.C., New
yep,
York. They came back.
right.
People that went to North Carolina, Texas,
Arizona.
Tennessee,
Mm-hmm.
they never went back.
Right. Beanie Baby Pod, what's up? What's up, everybody? Hey, I interviewed Chaotic Bean for United Flight Dispatching, and I actually interviewed here. I passed the test, so I did a video interview, then I did an in-person interview. But before I did that, I had to pass the test, which I did, and interviewed and didn't get the job. I was so close. I swear I thought I was going to get it, but I did not. Can't tolerate the winters. Well, we were just talking about how soft I would be if I came back, because obviously I live in Texas now, and if I came back during the winter, I'd probably people would be like, "What is wrong with you?" As we see this FedEx 767 landing.
Yeah, they'll come back really close to us.
Yeah,
And the FedEx is speeding up retirements of their 7.5s.
they're getting rid of them.
Yeah.
hmm Time check, Black Flang. It is 8:39 in the p.m. here on Pip's Planespotting Live. We are in Central Time Zone. I see a lot of Chicago hair professional plane spotters on the channel, which is great. I'm kind of the visitor because even though I grew up in Naperville and lived here till I was 23, I haven't really been back. Obviously, I visit my sister every year, try to, but you guys know better than me and send with Mattman64 and just shooting the bull. 8:39. I did, Cindy. I had Italian beef. I usually go with a hot dog, no tomato, no onion. But tonight I was like, I'm gonna have Italian beef. And the other thing is I'm gonna be in serious trouble tomorrow because I think I have a gluten allergy, and so that roll is gonna be serious issues. So everybody pray for me. I'll eat some yogurt, maybe kill some of the bacteria. Um, I know I'm in serious trouble. Um, but I was craving the Italian beef. I was like, that tastes good.
You gonna have pizza while you're here?
Yeah, I'll probably go to Lou Malnati's one night, or maybe my sister and the family, her husband, we get one. We'll get a couple Lou Malnati's. I think that's like the official, like, I think that's the official for the Pip family is Lou Malnati's.
Yeah.
I don't think we've ever had Giordano's. Never had Pizzeria Uno. Never had. We may have had risottis a couple of times, but it's usually Lou.
Okay. I like it all. My favorite is Lou's, but
Yep. Cindy, it is so good. I agree, 100%. So downtown Chicago. Ooh, you can kind of see it. It's okay visibility tonight. I don't think we ever had an Aurelio's close to my house. Um,
we did in Calumet City. They're really popular.
yeah.
Good. They have like a cornmeal crust. It's really good.
Like, yeah, I don't think we ever had Aurelio's, which is funny. So I didn't really, and here's the other thing. I don't think we ever, so for me, growing up as a kid, my dad, we'd always do root beer and Little Caesars pizza on Saturday night. And so we always would have that. And then as we got older, we're like, oh, look, because they took the old fire station in Naperville and they made it a Lou Malnati's. And so that was like, oh, that's really cool. But Portillo's was always, we would always, like, as a kid, like 4 or 5, I remember that. That I remember. Like Lou Malnati's wasn't until like I was a teenager or like early teens. Because I had never, I don't think there was any expansion of the restaurant. So then they've just been adding to go places and all that jazz. So
Did you ever eat it downtown, like at Gino's East or anything like that?
no, I never got Gino's East downtown. Um, the Gino's East, where was it? No, that's not true. One time I came out here for a convention while I was in college, and then went to the Gino's East downtown. But yeah, see, here it goes. Now it's doing its thing. You can get like 28 minutes in, and then the Wi-Fi just like
It's wild.
poops out. So apologies, ladies and germs. I am going to. My parents will always send me a Lou Malnati's, like every once in a while for birthday or something.
When was the last time you were downtown?
Downtown Chicago. Last time I was downtown was 2019.
Wow, okay.
Yeah. You're so far out in the suburbs, you're like in your own little world.
Right.
All right, here's the deal, ladies and gentlemen. I suspected this. My Wi Fi, after like a half hour, just like it did earlier, starts to wane. So I'm going to have to try something tomorrow, or I'm going to have to go with a lower. I brought my backup camera, which is good. It only shoots in 720, but it only has 2 batteries. So at most, we're getting 4 hours. So we're still going to be on the air tomorrow at 9 o'clock. Cross your fingers, everyone. Pray. I'm going to do my best. And if it doesn't work, so be it. But you know, Wayne Gretzky, Michael Scott, and Michael Jordan all said you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. So give me 1 second here. I put it on top of the roof to see if that would.
Hey, it's worth a shot.
So yeah, my dang airport. This is my home. Frustrates me so much. All right, I may have to jump and try AT&T and see if that makes a difference. Even though this is a T-Mobile hotspot, since they're both GSM carriers, I think the SIM card should work. But yeah, man. Thank you, RWBJR. So we're going to watch it. So we might try doing my other camera tomorrow and see if that is any better, because that only shoots in 720. So um, you don't use as much data, or the bandwidth isn't as strong. So we'll see what happens with that. So stick with us. Yeah, thanks RWBJR. But here's the thing. While I do have you, this is just one part of a big Midwestern journey. So last night I was in St. Louis. We're going to try Chicago here tomorrow. We might try Milwaukee on Sunday. If not, we'll stick around here. Monday, I don't know. Monday, that's a good question. We'll see. Tuesday, I have to take my sister to O'Hare, so we might try a stream here. But then after Tuesday, like, everything is open. So Grand Rapids, Detroit, Cincinnati usually works. We worked in Cincinnati last year. We worked in Detroit. Detroit was pretty solid. We worked in Grand Rapids. We worked in Cleveland. This year, I think we're going to do Louisville instead of Cleveland. And we might do Indianapolis and then come back through and maybe do a couple more streams. And then things get really interesting, because then we go home and we could hit Omaha, then hit Kansas City maybe, come back maybe through Oklahoma City again, or go over to Wichita and Tom Marchant. There's no really place to spot. I made a video and I stood on the side of a hill to make that video. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. A320 arriving. Oh, the lights look great. Really popped tonight. Pippity poppity. I refuse to give up, though, so I will do whatever it takes to get one successful Chicago Airstream, even if I have to steal somebody else's connection. No, I'm just kidding. Hijack the broadcast. I was thinking about it with AVL. I'd be like, hey, do you mind if I take over for a couple hours? Just you guys can kick back, have a hot dog. Jesse CM. Sweet. I will let you know when if we're coming to OKC, Jesse. It's not a question of if, it's a question of when, because I really enjoyed my time there at OKC. So it's just a matter of when. So I will let you know, and I always try and make announcements most of the time. Keep everybody in the loop. So we're going to try. So, because I know Curious Flights has pretty good success, and then Chicago Flights has pretty good success, and then mine is good for a while, and then it just goes. So, well, there's my sister calling. She's like, "Where are you?" That's what I'm hoping for. That is what I'm hoping for. So I think that's what we'll do, is we'll start out with the 720 camera tomorrow and see if that helps improve things. So ladies and gentlemen, I think we're going to shut down the stream for the night. Thanks everybody for tuning in on the test stream. Cross your fingers, then it'll work better tomorrow. Sorry, Austin. But here's to better day tomorrow, 9 a.m. or a little bit earlier. We'll try it again tomorrow. If it doesn't work, we did our best.